Up to this point, we have not talked about security and API authentication. While there are many proprietary authentication methods, in this section, we're mainly interested in the common approaches. The first approach is the HTTP basic authentication. The HTTP user agent simply provides a username and password in the header to provide the authentication credentials. This is the most simple form of authentication and the least secure. Therefore, it is typically only used in internal network to provide a basic level of authentication. The second approach is the use of API keys. It is a uniquely generated value that is assigned to the user. This can be a static or dynamic key. A static key is typically generated once and is valid for a specific period of time. A dynamic key is generated each session. That is, the user would authenticate to the remote service in the beginning, obtain a unique key that has an expiration time, and use the key in the following message exchanges. The third approach, OAuth, is sometimes used in general API authentication, but not so much in network API context. If you have logged on to websites using credentials from Google, Facebook, or Twitter, then you have used OAuth. The original site forwards your credential to a third-party authentication provider to prove your identity. Just a reminder, OAuth is not commonly used in network APIs. In the next video, we will see 3 authentication examples in the networking context. In the first example, I will illustrate basic authentication using a web server and the Python Flask framework. In the second example, we will check out how the Postman program can be authenticated with a static key to a Meraki controller. In the third example, we will take a look at the logical flow of a Python script with dynamic key authentication toward a Cisco APIC-EM controller.